The Insurance Information Institute reports that in 2018, a total of 748,841 cars were stolen in the United States. The 10 most common cars that were taken included Honda Civics and Accords, Ford, Chevy, and Dodge pickup trucks, Toyota Camrys and Corollas, Nissan Altimas, and Jeep Cherokees. While some cars are lucky enough to be recovered by law enforcement, but usually after a joyride, being wrecked, or used as a getaway car in another crime, others can be taken down a few different paths by thieves. A carjacker could use your stolen car as if it's their own, using it as a daily driver for wherever they're going. If they don't change the tag, this could be picked up by police officers using license plate scanners installed on the top of some police cars. These scanners can record up to 60 plates per second in all directions. This includes tags on vehicles in front of the police car, driving away from the police car, and cars parked on the side of the road. The scanner records all of the plates it sees and throws up a red flag for any tags that have been marked as stolen or wanted. It is fairly inevitable that a thief driving around in your car with your plate will get caught once you report the car stolen. If the carjacker changes the license plate, they could still be caught if law enforcement notices the make and model of the car does not match up to the info registered with the license plate. A second, more heartbreaking use of stolen cars is parting the car out and then scrapping the car altogether. After successfully stealing your car, a thief could strip the vehicle down and sell big ticket items for cash. There's always money to be made in the used car part market, especially for the cars most commonly stolen from the list referenced previously. These are all very common cars you'd see driving down the road on any given day, which indicates there's a greater use for their used parts. A more complicated path would be for the thief to remove the VIN numbers from the stolen vehicle and replace it with a VIN number from a car of the same make and model that has no theft reports in its history. VIN plates could be picked off of a smashed car that was purchased from a salvage yard, and the salvage title from that car could be reconstructed and paired with the original stolen vehicle, which now would have new VIN plates. This car could be sold to anyone who's willing to buy a car with a rebuilt title, which is why it's extremely important to be careful and really look into the history of a car that has one before purchasing. A final and much more organized option is exporting the stolen car overseas. If the thief can find buyers in other countries, exporting would be a great way for them to make money and get the car out of the United States, where it could end up being identified as stolen and traced back to them. This tactic is becoming increasingly difficult to pull off successfully. Customs officers from ports in Philadelphia, Wilmington, Delaware, and Baltimore recovered 246 stolen vehicles that were set up to be exported in 2019. These cars had an estimated combined worth of over $10 million. The 750,000 cars stolen in 2018 is still a huge improvement to the 1.7 million vehicles stolen in 1991, which the FBI references as the peak of their data on car theft. This is likely due to the increased security technology in cars. Newer cars are much harder to break into, and if you do, it's really hard to start the motor. If your car has been stolen before, leave a comment below explaining what happened and if it was recovered. Thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe to the channel for more content like this.